145s here. In the bottom of the first, jumping in live, sorry, 2-1 45s. Playing Circus here. Nobody out here with Jeff Mastari stepping into the box. Jeff goes hard towards left center and he splits them. This is going to be an extra base hit for Jeff Mastari. That's a triple and a 3-1 lead for the 45s. Here's Billy Smith. 3-1 45s here. Live here on SSA Broadcast. Billy goes hard to left center, and that's a hit. And that's another extra bases as Sherwin Bobble did, and Billy gets a triple, so back-to-back triples and a 4-1 lead for the 45s. Scotty will head to short center, and Timmy will come into pitch, or Scotty's going to come to third. So Kornikowski coming into pitch. Chuck's lost to Moneyline. Just seeing the comments now. Sorry that screen was down, but we're jumped in live here. Chris Lentine stepping up 4-1. 4-1 45s here in the bottom of the first inning. Kornikowski pitching to Lentine. Lentine, it's a ground ball. Eddie makes the play. Goes for, and Billy slides in safe. 5-1 45s. Circus missing Kevin Duff. Trying to see who else they're missing. But no Kevin Duff here today.
Come on, Jimmy. Keep it going, Jim.
They got Sherwin, Brian Kornikowski, and Tony Valdez. That's the outfield. And now Jim Moretti steps into the box. Moretti cuts one, fouled on the left field line. Flashback and Moneyline winning their winner bracket games will square up in the top half of the winners bracket tomorrow. Hex is playing the West Side Outlaws and Circus in the 45s. The winner of these two games will be on the bottom side of the winners bracket. Moretti cuts one, foul again. So 0-2 for Moretti here. Big news as Signature, the winners of the Tournament of Champions, got knocked out by Fat Kids getting walked off. So Signature out of the tournament. Good pitch, but called illegal by umpire Rich Hennessy. Timmy just misses inside, so full count here. In between innings, I'm going to head towards the first base side. Jimmy cuts one to Keenan, who bobbles it. Throws the first, safe, so Keenan cannot make the play. And now Adam Haas steps up into the box. Haas hits a foul, way on the foul territory. A lot of foul balls so far.
Go out! Go out!
Ground ball to Alonji. Alonji was cheating towards the middle. Moretti's going to cruise into third. First and third for the 45s again. And Mike Marola steps up into the box.
Hey, Mike. Ryan, in. It's time to drive some, huh?
Pitch was a strike to Marola. Now Timmy pitches, and Marola hits a line drive through for another hit. Another run scores for the 45s as they are hitting this evening. Out to a 6-1 lead. Now Danny Villarreal will step up into the box. All 45 so far, only the bottom of the first inning. Timmy throws a strike. Danny goes foul ball down the left field line.
Come on, Timmy, let's go, come on.
'" So Timmy pitching to Danny. Danny hits a line drive through the middle for another hit. Chippy will fire it for, and Hall stays at third. Good throwing from Kornikowski.
That was tender rights.
And now Chucky steps up. That they did bat around 6-1 with the bases loaded and one out. Chucky hits a fly ball to right, and he hits a fair ball down the right field line. This will score multiple 45s as Danny's going to be held, but 2 RBI double for Chucky. 8-1 45s. One out. Timmy throws a strike, and Timmy's been working ahead. It's just the 45s have been hitting the softball well.
Wrap her out. Yeah, Will. Oh, you had a tough day at work, huh?
Need a beer. 7-3. Timmy walks Anthony, and Mercado will swing first and third.
Tone, what's your line, Tone? Hey, get set now.
Timmy gets ahead with a strike. Bases loaded for Mercado. Mercado's a line drive through the middle. Base hit. And an 2 RBI single for Mercado and a 10-run first inning for the 45s.
Hey, Scotty.
Mike Alonji will come in to pitch now.
Fuck yeah! Hey! Don't fuck this up.
Yeah, here.
I'll hold that. You can split down.
10-1 45s. If it continues this way, maybe we'll go down to another game, but we'll see how this continues. Circus has still got a lot of... I'm going to head down the first base line, so hopefully the music doesn't play that big of a difference. Michael Angie pitching to Scotty Vetter. Lays a strike in there, so 0-1. Vetter goes hard, another base hit, just pounding the middle. 11-1 lead for the 45s.
All right, Jeff.
And now Jeff Mastari, who pounded a triple right when we joined the stream, will step up to the box. And Jeff hits a ground ball to Alonji. Nice play to Kornikowski. To Eddie, but it's an out, but another run crosses. Nice play by Mike Alonji. Now Billy Smith steps up. Yeah, Joe, it's 12-1 now. Not sure if there's much they could do. I mean, Kornikowski had 2 strikes on a lot of those 45 hitters, and they just pounded the middle. They're swinging the bat good. And Billy Smith hits a hopper through the infield, and Jeff will stay at third. And now first and third for Chris Lentine. Yeah, you're right, Joe. Everything's been hits. I don't know if there's been an error. When I joined the stream, I think it was 3-1. I have not seen an error yet. No Kevin Duff for Circus this evening, but 45s has just been pounding the softball. Alonji gets a second strike on Lentine. Lentine steps out. Full count. Lentine goes to center. Kornikowski's under it. And at the end of the first inning, 45's leading 12-1.
I'm going to go third.
Brian Kornikowski did get a hit in the first inning. 12-1 as we head across the diamond. See if we can get a better angle over here. With no sun, hopefully it's better. 12-1 after the first inning. All hits by the 45s. Through the middle of this infield of Circus, so Circus went through 3 pitchers in that inning. Started with Jack Nakanishi, then Timmy Kornikowski, then Michael Angie came in and got the third out. I think each of them got 1 out. Jim Moretti's on the hill for the 45s with Mastari, Mercado, Vetter, Villarreal, and Haas, and then Anthony Sanchez, Chucky, and Mike Marola is the outfield. Lentine's catching, and Billy Smith is extra hitting. Moretti will pitch to Alonji, who cuts one to Mastari. Mastari sliding to his left, throws across, wild throw. Alonji gets on base. Alonji gets a reach, and here comes Chavez. So let's see what Chavez can do here. Chavez has a ground ball to Mastari. Mastari will go to Vicker for 1, and Haas for 2. Hammonades, double play. Nice play over there by Jeff Mastari to his left. Throw it to Vetter. Vetter Good footwork, good twist. Hoss gets it, and that's a double play. Tony Valdez steps into the play. Moneyline did win. They beat Chuck's. I think they won by 7 or 8. So Moneyline and Flash are on the top half of the winners bracket. They'll play tomorrow at 1:15. And the 45 Circus winner plays the West Side Outlaw Hex winner. Not sure what the score is down there, but West Side Outlaws was making some noise. But Signature did get eliminated. I don't know, for all the new viewers. Big news, High Y still alive. BTA still alive, I believe. And Valdez hammers one to Sanchez, who goes to his feet and makes a nice basket catch. We head to the bottom of the second, 12-1-45. We'll see if it continues this way, if that Hex game's good down there. And West Side Outlaws just hammered one into right field. Not sure who's winning, but making some noise over there. So Langi pitching to Jim Moretti. Langi misses outside for a ball. Off the plate for a ball, so 2-0.
Look who it is, Melvin.
Moretti goes to left, and Sherwin is under it to make the catch for the first out of the inning. Adam Haas steps in. I believe Eric pitched. We were on the other diamond playing. I think Eric Mandarino pitched that whole game, if I'm not mistaken. Robbie was hitting though. He was hammering the base. Eddie makes the catch. So 2 up, 2 down. Circus 1 out away from a goose egg, and the bottom of their lineup coming to the top. See if they can get something going though. Yeah, Russ, I did see Robbie running the bases, so I think he got a couple hits. You know, I don't know if he said it too much, but he said he owns this park. So Rob Grisano for MVP is looking pretty good, and Marola with a nice cut ball into left field with a 2-out single. Danny Villarreal will step in with 1 out, or 2 outs, and Marola on first. He hits a ground ball to Connolly. Connolly bobbles, goes to first, and Eddie cannot make the play. Time is out. First and third, 2 outs, and now Chucky with the right field line for a 2 RBI double. His last at bat. Robbie runs when when he actually can drive a gap. Sometimes he's making a right to the dugout. When Robbie takes a left, it's that you don't see that. It's pretty rare. Chucky, it's a ground ball. Nice play by Alonji. Paws it with his left and throws to first. So we head to the top of the third. 12-1. 45s. See if we can get a score in that West Side Outlaw Hex game. So see, I think Brian Sherwin will lead things off here for Circus, chasing 11. These are the last winner bracket games of the night. And then it's the losers bracket playing for the next couple time slates. West Side Outlaws over Hex right now. 4-0 in the bottom of the second, so kind of an upset brewing on the other diamond. Still a lot of time. West Side Outlaws, don't know much about them. I know they didn't play in the Westchester tournament, but they're a couple innings away of making the Final Four of a Chicago Summer Series tournament, and Sherwin pops out to Mastari for the first out in the third inning. Now Jack Doss steps up to the box. Doss takes short for a ball. Doss has room to cut if he elects to. And he puts too much on it. And Sanchez was right there, so too much on that cut. And now Scotty Hordecki will swing here for Circus.
Oh, pick me up.
Hordecki hits a ground ball. Vetter was moving on the pitch. Hordecki's on. 2 outs with Scotty getting on base, and now the top of the lineup and Brian Korenkowski.
Punch it.
Chippy goes hard towards left center, and it's in front of Chucky. Hordecki just gets the second.
Come on, Dex.
Christy Augustino now swings. Hex on the board now. I think they're chasing 4-1. See if Dags could get a hit here for this Circus team, chasing 11.
Come on, Dex.
Dags cuts one. Fair ball down the right field line. The ball, Chippy gets the third, but Hordecki scores. 12-2. With with Keenan Connolly coming up first and third. All 2-out hits so far for Circus. Nice cut there by Dags. Perfectly places it down the right field line.
Come on, Keenan.
Brody lays one in there for a strike, so 1-1. Right guy's up for Circus if they want to try and cut into this lead down 10. Connolly goes hard, fair ball down the left field line. Anthony bobbles it. Dags will score. Keenan's going to get the second. 2-run score. It's an 8-run game. With another runner in scoring position for Timmy Korenkowski. So Anthony was coming up firing, but he bobbled it. Dags continued to run it. Keenan was able to get the second. And now Timmy can get this to a 7-run game with a lot of time, only in the third inning. Timmy will take a strike from Moretti. Timmy goes hard towards left center. He splits them. So another run for Circus. This could be a strike. No, Timmy's wheeling into second. 12-5. Koronkowski with the double into left field, left center. Gotta show Timmy's wheels on the replay here. So 12-5 now. And Timmy gets a second, so another runner in scoring position for Eddie to get this thing down to 6. And Circus is capable. Eddie hits a ground ball. Moretti slaps it down, stays with it, and throws out Eddie. So 12-5 heading to the bottom of the third.
Answer back! No coasting! Answer back!
So 4-1 West Side Outlaws over Hex over on the other diamond.
Come on, Top! Hey, let's go, Top. Let's go. Answer here.
So Anthony Sanchez, the top of the lineup, the 45's got the right guys coming up as Circus was able to jump back into this game, chasing 7. They were down 11 if you're just tuning in. We'll see Michael Lange, the third pitcher for Circus, but got a goose egg last inning, I believe. Anthony hits a fly ball in the center. Koronkowski makes a basket catch. That ball was knuckling. So they get the leadoff man Sanchez out. If you're Circus here, you get a goose egg. You go to the top of the 4 chasing 7. Not out of this game just yet, but you got to get through Mercado and Vetter here, and then with Jeff Mustari. So Lange with a double hesitation and misses just deep. Rich Hennessy, the home plate umpire, only one umpire today. Mercado goes hard to Scotty Hordaki, who makes the play. So 2 up, 2 down. If Circus was to get Vetter out here and get a goose egg, you'd think they would come back to life a little bit. Circus likes to play with some energy, especially at Forest Park. They're always known to always have their guys at that tournament, as like every team. But Circus really digs deep for that no-glove national. They always get up, show emotion. That's a ground ball to Connolly. Connolly throws across to Eddie. 1, 2, 3 inning. And Rich Hennessy saying he had it before he bobbled it. So we head to the top of the 4th. 12-5. Circus trying to will themselves here, down 7. So Michael Lange, I believe, is going to lead things off here for Circus. Batting kind of low in this order. I mean, Mike's one of the best hitters in softball. Splash is playing Wolfpack over on the Diamond 2. .45s don't have Vince Sacy here, but I see him walking up. Forgot about Vince. And Alonji goes high fly ball into left. Sanchez makes the basket catch for the first out of the top of the 4th. Now Chavez is up. Chavez hit into a double play his last time up. See if he can try and put one in the gap. And he hits a ground ball that's going to go foul. Chavez hits a ground ball to Mastari. Mastari goes down, throws across. 2 up, 2 down. Now Tony Valdez steps up. With 2 outs and nobody on. Valdez hits a ground ball. Mercado's playing extremely deep, throws across. In time. Nice play by Mercado. Waited 3 feet into the grass. Nice play by Mercado. So Mercado took it off that third hop and threw it to Haas. They didn't show the throw to first, but we head to the bottom of the fourth. 45's trying to regroup here as they score all their runs in the first inning, and they haven't put one on the board yet as we are back in the bottom of the fourth. They're just trying to regroup themselves as Jeff Mastari will lead things off here. West Side Outlaws up 4-1 down there over Hex.
Good, Slaughter. You guys win?
No, 7-4 we won.
Well, you got 8 then, right?
Which is 7:30. I was late by like an inning. I saw the first one on the way. Yeah, 4-1.
Hey, go get him!
And Jeff goes hard, and that splits Borakowski and Sherwin takes a big hop. Jeff Mastari with a double in the left center gap. So Jeff goes hard to left center. Now Billy Smith steps in. And Smith hits a line drive to Alonji. Alonji stays with it, goes to first in time. Jeff has to stay at second. So Billy went right at Alonji. Now Chris Lentine will step in with Moretti on deck. Good pitch by Mike Alonji, who pitched a little bit with Dynasty towards the end of his tenure there. 1-1. Chris goes hard to center. Korenkowski is right under it, catches it, throws the ball into his brother. No, just throws it. Nobody's there. And nobody cuts it. And now Jeff gets the third. Korenkowski fired it in. Alonji went to go back up home. Hordecki stayed at third. Believe that would be Hordecki's cut if we were going on baseball terms. No, you can't because Jeff tagged into third, so I think Alonji should have stayed there in the middle to catch that cut. Hex was losing to West Side Outlaws, but I think they got some base runners on now. Game Changer's on. I've been checking in between. But Moretti with a chance to put another runner on the board here for the 45s. He cuts one! Fair ball. Had a lot of room down that left field line. And he cuts one. 13-5.
Vince, you want to run for me?
Now Adam Haas will swing.
Come on, Adam!
Let's go.
Come on, Adam!
Israel Sanchez in the way, but Haas goes hard up the middle for a hit. Chippy fires the ball in. Heck's making some noise down there, so they might have tied it or even maybe taken the lead.
I got speed kills. Hey, Michael, here you go. Let's see if it went through first. That's what I would do.
Some Marola here.
Hey, go out, get off.
Heck's just took a 5-4 lead on the other diamond over the West Side Outlaws in the top of the 4th inning. And another hit by Hex, so Hex getting their lead a little bigger, and so Izzy giving it to Rich. Marola goes hard in the left center, and Haas will be sent, and it's safe, so 2-run score. It's 15-5. So 15-5, 45. So it gets to the 10 runs. So still the bottom of the 4th. So Circus is going to need 1 to stay next inning to continue in this game. See if Danny. Danny flips one. Nice play by Doss, showing off the weather. What a play by Jack Doss. Show you the replay here. Jack Doss going to his left. Nice play. Hopefully I have it on camera. Of course I have the pitch before, so not sure if it's going to show it or not. No, did not get it. My bad, Jack. If you watch it later, thought I would have it for you, but no. So Circus needs 1 to stay to keep this game going.
15-5, top 5. 50% now.
15-5. Circus needs 1 to stay. .64 Hex on the other diamond. If Hex wins and the 45s win, they will play tomorrow on the bottom side of the winner's bracket as Flashback and Moneyline, who Moneyline's having an impressive tournament so far, scoring runs. They won 20-18, I think 16-6, and then they beat Chuck's in a high-scoring game. Sherwin hits a pop-up into right center, and he splits right center. Chucky will pick it up and fire it in. Not sure where Chucky was playing. Thought that could have been a routine flyout, but Chucky, not sure if he got a bad read off the bat. Jack Doss will swing.
Let's go, Jimmy.
Jack gets a line drive. Villarreal. Nice play by Danny. Danny jumping up and robbing Jack Doss back. So Jack Doss just made the play on Danny, and now Danny just robbed Jack Doss. So pretty cool there. And now Hordecki will step in here. Hordecki tries to flip, and it's a foul ball down the right field line. Hordecki gets a line drive through the middle. Sherwin will hit Moretti. So first and third for the top of the lineup in Brian Koronkowski. See what Chippy does here. It's a pop-up into foul territory. Sanchez almost made a catch along the line. A lot of people would say expected a lot closer game, but 45's putting up 12 runs up in the first inning kind of took the energy out of this game, the hype into it. I think they did this in Forest Park last year on Saturday night. I think they hit them with 8 early, and Circus was down and out after that. So last couple times these teams have played, 45's just getting ahead early, taking the life out of this game.
Hey, 1 and 2?
1 and 2.
Hey, 2 strikes! 2 strikes!
Chippy Brian Koronkowski calls time. Koronkowski goes hard to left center and going to the gap. Sanchez makes a basket catch, throws it into second. Sherwin scored, so 45's will swing again. 15-6 with Chris DiAugustino, who had a nice cut ball down the right field line his last time up. Diggs hits a foul ball down the left field line. Oh, almost hits a couple fans down that line. Now the loser bracket games will get going after this. So a lot of teams that haven't played all day get going tonight, as all the winners will wait and have a nice, pretty much 20 hours or so to relax, as those winner bracket games don't start till 1:15 tomorrow. I think the championship's scheduled for 5 or 6:15. So we'll figure out that later. I wouldn't be shocked if Gio does another game tonight. And Dax hits it right to Moretti. Moretti stays with it, throws the first. And 45's only 1 run to end this game. I should be live a little, maybe early tomorrow with some loser bracket action. And then Gio should be live for the winners. So 1 run the 45's need here to end this ball game. And Israel Sanchez can start drinking more Modelo's. As I was just mentioning, Israel, if you win this game, you have about 20 hours. How about a 1:15 start tomorrow? That's not bad, is it? But you need 1 run here on the game. And Chucky will hit it to Doss. Doss going to his right. Throws out Regaldo. Hennessy getting the illegal call out late. Now Anthony Sanchez. Is Rich Battistoni here? I don't know if he was playing in this tournament or not. I thought he said, I didn't know if he was still sitting it out or not, so I don't know if I see him over there. Richie usually is a man of his word, so I wouldn't be shocked if he's not here. Bonji misses inside for a ball. And he hits it off of Alonji, and Kornikowski was there. Timmy wasn't happy as he thought he could have made the play, but Alonji touches it, and now Mercado will step in with it. 1 out, and Anthony is the slaughter will run if he does score. Mercado will miss out, or Alonji misses outside for a ball. Mercado tries to go to left, and Sherwin back, makes the basket catch. Anthony will tag up, and Scotty Vetter will step in. A hit will end the game.
Let's go.
See if Scotty can end this ball game or not, and he'll take a ball. Scotty goes hard, and this will end the ball game. 45s win 16-6. 45s showing that they're still one of the top teams in softball. So 45s beat Circus 16-6. Your winner's bracket for tomorrow, 115 flashback money line. 45s and the winner of Hex and Westside Outlaws. William Russ signing off here on